Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea.
Hey, yo, y'all know what it is, man. It is about 8:30, so it is that time for Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's a cop.
Listen, people, we are getting it in tonight. This is the last one of our dating series in Atlanta. And actually, tonight it's going to be a little bit more of dating abroad, over 40. The gentlemen are in the building today. Listen, I need for y'all to go ahead and hit those buttons. I know we're on YouTube, and y'all don't think that there's a whole lot of buttons over there because Facebook used to have all the buttons lined side by side. But understand that YouTube has the same buttons. You just have to hit the button one time, then all the rest of the buttons will go up. I need for you to hit them because as you hit those buttons, it's going to help our
algorithm
go up. Because as I've told you before, man, we are on YouTube right now, exclusively on the live type thing. But I promise you, something else live is coming. It's in the works. You just got to wait. But we are also on the replays on YouTube. We are also on Spotify and Amazon Music. But people, hit the button, man. Go ahead and get that subscription in. What'd you say? What is it?
algorithm.
No, tag
a friend, tell a friend.
There you go. We need that. We need that right now. I did a live on Facebook today. It's crazy that I got 4,000 friends, but yet my subscriptions ain't hit that number yet. So people, what are you following me for? Well, I'm just trying to figure it out. What all of us, what are you following us for? If you're not gonna help us out, get the hell on. I'm just gonna say it. If you ain't gonna help us out, get the hell on. For real, I don't need you in my business. Just get the hell on. Classic Conversations need for you to go and hit the button and subscribe.
Like that, JT.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that one time. What should they do?
Get the hell on. Hey man, if you are considered a friend on Facebook and you're not subscribed to Classic Conversations, get the hell on.
Damn.
It's just like that.
He said it for me.
Yeah, just like that. I'm frustrated. I was in Las Vegas last week and I gave people the thing and they done it at that moment. It's just like that.
He said it for me.
Scan code. Hey man, this is dope, and they hit it. I got people in Atlanta I've been knowing for I don't know how many years, and y'all ain't hit the button yet. Waiting for it to come on live on Facebook. Waiting for it to come on. Hey man, you got to hit the button right now. Show me your support. If not, get the hell on.
What he said?
Yeah, I'm a little jet lag, so I'm a little on it right now. So, Angelo, how you doing, bro?
I'm Gucci, brother, man. I'm Gucci, man. Good weekend all the way around. Burned up down there in Vegas, like you know. But other than that, yeah. Got new tone, got new skin tone. Once again, skin tone changes every few years. And still dark brown.
That sound different. Yeah, that song will damage your skin. For real. It will damage your skin.
Listen, I can't tell y'all last night I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I didn't actually go to bed at 10 o'clock. I was just passed out. I don't remember the last time. That's how tired I was from that sun. That sun is unforgiving.
Ask the cop, brother. How you doing, man?
Oh man, I was great weekend until I saw this. This Me Too shit that went too far.
Oh, with your girl?
Former cameraman for Megan Thee Stallion said she forced him to watch her have sex.
Hey man, when I saw that, man, you were the first person.
First person I thought of. First person I
got to
thought
see
of.
what MJ feels about this.
I'm leaving the show early because I'm putting in my resume.
Oh, you want to be the new cameraman?
New cameraman.
I ain't mad at
that's
you.
right.
I ain't mad at you. Not at all. Not mad at you at all. So listen, people, as I told you, man, we got some guests. These brothers are over 40. And I guarantee you they wouldn't mind being the cameraman for Megan Thee Stallion either. They ain't got no shame in their game. Because again, bro, when you get over 40, things just change. Stop worrying about what they're talking about, what they're thinking about, and do what you want to do. To my left, I have Mr. Tony Hall, one of the co-founders of ATL Atlanta Cigar Week. You know, bringing the people to Atlanta so that they can recognize, you know, all of the values of the leaf and everything like that. International guy. The guy travels a lot, you know, backstage at concerts and I don't give out too much of his business. Again, he's single, so some of it he may not want to give it out. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Good to be back.
Yes, sir. A friend of the show. He's been on the show before, man. Had a great time. To our right, we have, A-list actor, host. The dude's game is crazy. One of my co-actors in the show God Guys.
Yes, sir.
The dude is, phenomenal as an actor, for real. Have Mr. Christopher Martin on the show. How you doing, brother?
What's cracking?
Yeah,
I'm doing.
boy. Hold up. The fashion plate.
Right. Help me brand. Appreciate you, JT.
Yeah, man. Love having you guys on the show. Before we go to break, so that when we come back, we can get right into it.
Yeah.
Tony, go on, give your status. You know, you're single, right?
I'm single-ish.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We did have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm single.
We had that conversation after we had the conversation about you coming on the show, but you can still talk about your history and everything. Children.
Oh yeah, I got 3 freeloaders here.
Okay.
He said 3 freeloaders.
Children in the house? Or children
No,
abroad?
nothing in the house. Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I'm in Atlanta all by myself.
Okay. See, those type of things matter in this game out here in this world.
Indeed.
You know,
At our age.
It matters. Yeah, it matters big time. So we're gonna make sure to remember that when we get into the questions. Chris, same thing with you, brother. Are you single?
Single.
Yes, sir. He said
Ready to mingle.
Yeah.
No kids. None.
Oh, none. That's right.
Not snake then. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Boy, this dude done came up there light skinned with no kids. And right now the light skin, Chris Brown, light skin winning. Boy, boy,
I ain't got no kids.
Your DM's about to blow up too. Man. It's about to blow up. So, you know, like I said, brother, we're gonna talk about
That's impressive.
Some of the really. We're gonna talk about, some of your stories in regards to dating.
Okay.
Women that you would date, some things that might turn you off from dating. And we're hoping to have you back once we have everyone on the show so that we can, compare what the women are saying and what the brothers are saying and see how that go. Might have to get us some security in the building for that day. I'm just sitting there thinking about that. Might have to get a little security in the building for that day because I was looking at some of the past shows and looking at how the answers differed so much. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So Tony, before we get going, I know you got something coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Go on,
Got a
talk about that real
3-day
quick.
event called Culture 4. Actually, we're starting with a cut and light at Jay's on Thursday.
Jae Cigars.
Jay Cigars, yes. Friday is at Cigar City Club. Recently had to move that. It's a meet and greet for all the people that are coming in town.
Right.
We have a masquerade affair at Whiskey Mistress on Saturday,
Okay.
and then followed up with a brunch on Sunday. Culture 4.
All right. Now, understand, bro. When he says culture, we're talking about the leaf. So if you're trying to learn about the leaf, if you're about the leaf, we're going to talk about locations and everything a little later at the end of the show. Chris, I saw some posts recently about this movie and everything. You sitting in between two women. Talk about that movie that's really popping right now.
Yeah, it's called All That Matters. I ain't gonna lie, I'm the Denzel in the movie, so it all centers around my character. It's out on Tubi right now. Getting a lot of hype. And tune in Tubi and Amazon Prime. Check it out. Yeah. And the thing about it, it's about dating as well too. So it definitely fits into classic conversation material.
Okay.
Right on.
Okay. No doubt. Fellas, real quick, let's get into the women's basketball thing. Everybody is tripping on Caitlin Clark getting what she's getting right now compared to the other women not getting it before her. I think she got a $28 million sneaker deal.
Nike deal.
Nike. She got a Nike deal from Puma.
Signature shoe.
But yet the other one, I think the only woman in the WNBA that's had a signature shoe was Cheryl Swoops, I think. I think that's the only one that's had it.
Swoops.
So should you blame the They got another one?
The white girl.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on online about it. Do you blame the player or do you blame the game?
I don't blame anybody really, because you just got to look at it. She's the hottest thing right now. She's hot. She plays. She does have a scoring record, unless you include the sister from way back in the day. So she's putting in her and LSU girl and what's it, Raven from LSU. They all putting a different image for the WNBA. They're both sexy, all three of them. They dress in the part. You saw during the draft. So I think people are paying for that. They're trying to ride that wave. Now, do I think the other girl deserves it? No, because how many people you know have actually watched the WNBA game all the way through? So if she can bring more to the game, they should be happy. They should be happy.
Yeah, I definitely think it's deserving only because of where the WNBA sits, you know, and for those of us who are old enough, and if everybody on this show is, you know, when we were kids, man, you know, the NBA was barely seen to go out of business until two gentlemen saved the NBA.
That's right.
A guy named Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Magic?
One black, one white, played in that championship game again, you know what I mean? And they literally saved the NBA.
Right.
And people forget that, you know what I mean? Because especially the jokers of this age, this time frame, they have no idea that the NBA was folding.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and you have the same scenario. And now the WNBA, if they're smart, they will continue to market this game behind that girl, Caitlin Clark, based on the numbers that she has brought just in that short period of time for the college, and behind Angel Reese, because they're painting her out as that, you know, the bad girl and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And if she continues to thrive on that image, and it's going to continue to, it'll just continue to build, man. They just got to, the WNBA doesn't have characters.
Right.
And hope they don't choke.
People don't know them. They're not going to choke. Those girls are too talented. People don't know them. They don't have characters.
That's big. I didn't think
It's
of
the
that.
way it is.
That's
They
why
don't
they
have
have
characters.
characters.
They don't have characters.
They don't have a mean girl. They don't have a girl that's a showman. They don't have. Wow, bro.
And that's what
That's
the
a very
WNBA
good
needs.
observation.
They need that. You know what I mean? That'll change that whole dynamic. And then because just think, Caitlin Clark, she got a $20 million Nike deal, but her base salary is $76,000 a year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what Michael Jordan was. He wasn't making no money with the Bulls. It was the Nike money.
Of course, absolutely. Jordan
Well, but you know what I mean. In relationship to what his salary was
Yeah, with no
from
way
the
of
Bulls
comparison.
and to what he made with
no way of
Nike.
comparison.
Right.
See, if they play it right, I think everybody will get paid, because there's a lot of good basketball being played out there, you know, but now people are going to watch to see those two stars.
They 100% will. But if they continue to build those characters, man, build that kind of competition, you know, you got a lot of young ladies that's coming out of college now that you can build around. You know, the ones who've been there now, the better ones are older, so they're starting to fade out.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to kind of start, you know, and then they put so much highlight on Dawn Staley, even the coach out of what's her name out of LSU. They, you know what I mean? So Mulkey. So now they're gonna even start identifying them and the players coming out of those organizations. You know what I mean? So I just think it's just the perfect time, man. So I ain't mad at it. And anybody in WNBA better not be mad at it. This is your best chance to get a payday.
Right.
I think that's what they need to do. They need to focus on them, put the spotlight on them while they're in college.
Yes, sir.
As they come out, because
As they
even the
come
two
out.
girls that went to Chicago, they said that their jerseys completely sold out.
Yeah.
They sold more jerseys than Dallas Cowboys did last year.
Yeah.
Oh, not you. She
That's-
just did a shot.
Right. He just
No, that was the
right.
write-up.
I love it though.
Out of all the teams, huh? Out of all the teams. Just want to put it out there. I was
Never
born
want
and
us to
raised in
disagree
Dallas.
with you. Throw a shot at the
Throw a
Dallas
shot at
Cowboys.
it. Hey, we
We'll all
love
be
it.
good. Listen, man, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about these brothers over 40 dating in Atlanta, and, you know, some of the issues that they're coming up against and some of their do's and don'ts. We'll be right back. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's a cup.
So would you date a woman that like other women? But, okay. All right.
Oh, me. We get the best of what? Come on now.
No, I no.
That's like
no,
having.
I don't.
That's like saying that you not gonna agree to a poly. So you
No, I don't.
one woman. That's it. One.
For me in relationships,
Oh, but you can have one more.
Man, I'm over
Yeah, you and your girl in the club. You and your girl in the club and see a good looking woman. You want to slide on it. Your girl that insecure and she wanted to. Come on, man. No.
If I see a future, with a lady, I prefer for her to be heterosexual. That's just me
cool,
though.
too.
Like that's just me. Like, but
if she like pretty women,
I look at different because when you start muddying up the water, and then the next time that girlfriend go out, you don't know what she messing with.
it got to be boundaries. It got to be levels.
Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's a cup.
We back, y'all. We back. Again, as you're looking at this thing on YouTube, there's a little heart. As you're looking at it, it's to your right. Just tap it one time, and a whole bunch of stuff is going to come up. Just start hitting them all. Just hit them all, because when you hit them all, it helps our
Algorithm.
go up. Because as I've told you before, man, we are also, once we do our replays, it's on YouTube. It's also Amazon Music and Spotify. So, make sure that you, what's your thing? Say it
Tag
again.
a friend, tell a friend.
Yes, sir, because they can see the replay of this after.
Vice versa.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They can see the replay. Either way, it's going to help our algorithm. I got it. Algorithm, I said it right. Go up. Yeah. So, we're going to get this thing going, man. Black men dating in Atlanta over 40. Again, as I've said, these two gentlemen, they travel abroad in their, fields that they are involved in. But I have to ask you, in regards to, in Atlanta, just say in Atlanta itself,
Yeah.
neither one of you are really doing quote unquote clubbing, but I know you do a lot of cigar lounges. I know you do a lot of lounges,
No, I club.
sometime a cigar lounge every night. Oh, you still do your
We still.
but
I'm in the streets.
if you had to choose, would you rather meet a woman in a lounge or a club, or just out and about, grocery store, traffic, play, whatever, something like
Yeah.
that? Which one would you take more serious in regards to
Yes.
trying to move something forward?
Yes, all that.
But I'll let Tony go first.
The clubs I stay away from, because normally the ones that we see at the clubs, I hang out with a bunch of degenerates, and they like that type of chick.
Right.
I try not to talk to the women in the clubs like at all. Lounges, probably not there either. I would go with the latter. It's a little more genuine, but even with that though, there's a vetting process.
Yeah.
Like I've got it. It's going to take a minute, but most of mine actually come from social media. My DMs and my inboxes.
The vetting process. We have to come back to that. That is interesting because a lot of people don't think that men actually have vetting processes. They think that men usually, see the hips, the boom boom, and we jumping in and figure everything else later. But what you're saying is you do a little vetting before getting to that point.
Oh yeah, to the point to where they be like, "Yo, listen, bro, are we on or not? What are we doing?"
Exactly.
Like, hold on, I got to make sure. you're worthy. You deserve this.
Look, if I don't ask this question, MJ is gonna get on me. He gonna get on me. So while you're waiting and vetting this woman, are you still having sexual relations with others?
Okay, so
Sexual relations. See how I did that, right?
no, see, okay, so my process, right, is if I'm seeing one, I need to focus on her. If I'm focused on others, I'm not giving her the attention that she needs in order for us to move forward.
Right.
So no.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So
that's a final answer.
Huh?
All right, good man. I just wanted to see if you was gonna say, "Oh, no, I'm joking." All right,
so
Chris, same first question and then follow up.
tough act to follow. But yeah, I'm more of meeting them organically wherever I may be, grocery store. If I'm, hosting an event, I host weddings, bar mitzvah. You know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to come naturally. Now I do go to cigar lounges. I like to go see live music in that setting, but a club, couple times a year I may hit one for a different reason. I got a nephew, but I'm not looking for. I already know I'm not looking for no woman when I go to a club, as rare as it is. So when I bump into a female, it's gonna be through daily life, and much like he said, a vetting process. Great word. At my age, right? I'm not just jumping into something. I'm single, super single. There's not a steady girl or steady woman, forgive me, that I have. So. Right, and I let them know that, like, yeah, it'll take some vetting, it'll take some time before it's gonna be me and you, and that hasn't happened since 2017. And wait a minute, and life is good.
So now answer the second part of that question.
Right.
Based on everything you just said.
Yeah, doing that vetting process, and like you said, there's not a woman a steady woman out there,
Right.
but are you? Still, doing your thing with
Right, yeah. The women that I may be sexually active with, because this will be out, they understand. But it's also being a man. Like, you understand that. But I may be doing something with somebody else, and I understand you may be doing something with someone else. So the women in that circle, we all have an understanding. You know what I mean? And it's just an understanding. And if you like, hey, Chris, I don't want to do this no more for blase, I can understand that because you're an adult. I'm not messing with 20 and 30-year-olds anymore. I'm with some 40 and 50-year-old and that 160-year-old.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, fellas. 62 walking around here like 52. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But we have an understanding. You know what I mean? I'm honest. I'm not no kid no more. Like Tony was saying, let's vet, let's talk. You know what I mean? And if we can make it work and we can hang out, beautiful. If not, I'm not on no dumb stuff. Do your thing, sweetheart.
So, question for both of y'all, based on last week's topic with women 40 and over, they appear to be dating for one purpose, marriage. Is that the norm? Is that what you all are anticipating as men over that age when you're dating women of that age range?
I've never been married. Have no desire to be married.
Okay.
It'll be a miracle if I get married. And then seriously, she will be the unicorn, whatever. I've seen my friends, you know what I mean? This is a different era. I'm not my dad. This ain't the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, and we gonna be married 60 years. And I saw what he went through with my mom. They were married 59 years, but roller coaster, all that. Got plenty of friends divorced, agony, homes split apart. So me, I'm not sold on marriage. And I can be with a woman without no ring or commitment. If I tell you I love you and I want to be with you, I'm not lying to you. I'm not faking. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for nobody else. I want to be with you. And if it's marriage and all that, you got to convince me from your side why I should put a ring on your finger at 48 years old, 54 years old. You know what I mean? When we doing the same thing without no ring. So I don't see that. And that would be damned to be 4 years later divorced and you getting half my money. No, I'm not doing that.
Ooh.
See, Dwayne, it's all right. They try to get you last week, Dwayne.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. So in your realm, same
Am
question.
I dating to marry?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it out of the scope of reality. However, I've been married. I divorced my wife like 12 years ago. I didn't marry for love, so that was the reason I just got out of that.
You say you did marry.
I did not.
Did not.
I
Okay.
did not. Matter of fact, that got me kicked off a reality show when I did that.
We'll get to that later. I was gonna let him bring it up since he did. It's open season. We'll get to that later.
But I'm all for the whole love thing, right? I don't want to grow old by myself. Somebody gonna need to wipe my ass when I'm 90 years old because I plan to get there. However, I don't think that you need to be married to get there, number one. Number two, the way that a lot of women, and the reason for the vetting, a lot of women, not all, they have that idea of like, yeah, let's get married.
Bingo.
I'm getting half your shit. If this don't work out, I'm getting half your shit. I'm getting whatever I can.
Right.
So even with me, I'm dating women that got shit. They got stuff. They don't need mine, like at all.
Perfect.
If it comes down to that, we can go our separate ways. Like I think in Mexico, they said that they had a contract, marriage, 3 and 5 year contracts, and you can renew if you want to after 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
Mexico.
Wow. Yeah.
Arriba.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I like that's
Yeah.
Damn.
So if it don't work out, well, you go your separate ways. But I do want somebody to be with. I'm not trying to be like, I got a bunch of guys out here, friends of mine that's like, yo, listen, it's transactional. I give them $150, which is cheap, by the way. I don't want them type chicks. I give them $150 to come through. I paid them to leave. Like, no, you paid them to get there. You paid them to come. They were going to leave once they got the money. But you don't want, or you act like you don't want a relationship. You just want that sex until, you leave this earth. But you need a companion. You need somebody by your side. A partner, though. Not you don't need to sponsor anybody. You don't need a liability.
Preach.
You need a partner
No liability. That's
throughout
good.
your life. In order for you, and the two of you are moving forward, making things happen. Not a woman is like, well, yeah, he pays all the bills. Like all that 50-50 conversation, I freaking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because they never really give any real context to it. They just say, yeah, I'm not going 50-50. I'm not. If a man want me to pay for anything, I'm not. He needs to move on.
So can I? This is what, and then that 50-50. I'm gonna talk about my parents, but like you just said, how are you paying for your place to live, your car note, everything? You meet me, and in 2 or 3 weeks, you expect me to pay for stuff that you already taken care of. Like that'll never, ever fly with me. It never did when I was in my 20s and 30s. Like, I'm no sucker. Like, you got a better apartment than me. You know what I'm saying? You got you know what I'm saying? You drive a Mitsubishi Galant. I got my parents' Nissan Sentra. And you like me and I got a job and I'm paying, but Chris, I need you to, Chris, I didn't, man, bye. That's never been. And to talk about the 50-50 right quick, and I'll let you get into it, JT. My dad and my mom were married 59 years. My dad, his dad died when he was 3, and this was in the 40s. So he never knew his dad. So his mom, a black woman, was a single mom. She didn't get married again for like 30 years later, but he watched his mom support this whole house. So, and his mom told him, you know what I mean? A woman can pay, nobody can live anywhere for free. So when my mom and dad got married, they had an agreement. Wherever we live, you got a job, you gonna pay half the mortgage. My dad did everything else, school clothes, the car note, and all that. But my mom gave him half on the house until the day till he died last year. But that was their relationship. And my mom was like, what he used to say is, if you ain't with me, you ain't gonna be able to live nowhere for free. And you got invested money in this house, so you gotta say so. but that's how they moved.
That's interesting. First off, the Mitsubishi Galant comment. Back in the day, if a female had a Galant, boy,
Right.
she actually went up.
I'm
a
thinking
couple of
about the
steps
one
on
I
the totem
dated.
pole.
Yeah.
If you had a Mitsubishi Galant, girl, you making guys look at you. But in regards to growing up in a single mother household, when you see women do it, that's something we're gonna have to do on the show. Is it something that we see as men growing up looking at a single mother do their thing that makes us say, no, I'm not paying for everything because I know damn well that a woman can do it. So you can't.
I don't want her to pay for everything, or not even 50-50.
But I've
I've
heard a lot of guys, and now that I'm sitting there, most of the guys actually listening to their stories grew up in a single parent household where the mother was the caregiver, the mother, single mother household, and they all thought the same way. That's interesting that you say it that way.
Nah.
That's you?
I ain't got nothing. I grew up in a single mother household. No,
Yeah, I
ain't
did.
got nothing to do with that. It's something to do with common sense. Okay, so if you like me and I like you, and we want to take over the world together, and we want to make this thing happen, and we want to have a good life together, it's not going to happen with me paying for everything. You saving your money, stacking your money, because then if something happens, I've seen a bunch of situations where I've actually seen a bunch of situations where a guy was in that type of relationship, and then when his funds were strained or he went broke, she dipped.
Yep.
Now she got a whole bank because he paid for everything. She got a whole bank now, but he's struggling, and now he got to try and regroup. But she going on to the next dude who's going to pay for whatever.
with
If
all
you
her
really rock
money.
with me, we need to. Okay, if I'm paying for everything, your money goes towards investments for our future. Or you pay half, I pay half, and then we put our money into investments. If you don't want to do that, okay, you pay half, I pay half, I put my money into investments, and you do what you want to do with your money. But in some way, shape, or form, we're going to make some investments
Right.
if we're moving forward together as a couple, as a unit. Otherwise, you're not with me for me. You're with me for that
Well,
free
I
ride
can-
until that ride is over, and then you can go with the next guy and get a free ride.
So how, in regards to the vetting process, how long does it take for you to see that characteristic within a woman? whether or not?
Within some women's immediately, right? Like you smell it a mile away. Like I'm not no kid no more. Like I said, we're over 40. So and much like the women we've dated. Women who dated men who ain't this or ain't that or this, that, and the other. We've dated women the same thing. You know what I mean? And have been shown. Like, yeah, you're not really trying to work towards anything. You want me to take care of you. And while I understand that, again, I tell people all the time, this ain't the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. You know, women aren't barefoot, pregnant, and working at home. Y'all got some of the best jobs, making some of the best money, and some of the highest positions. So with that comes some different responsibility. I understand what a man's supposed to do, but if you think that you gonna make $150,000 a year, and I'm making $85,000, and you want me to go get another job, and you need to invest, and you need to da-da-da-da-da, man, you know what? We can split the rent up until this lease is up, and then we can go our separate ways. Like, I've watched too many men. You know, my dad died last year. My mom's still walking strong. No offense to mom, but that's why we die sooner. I'm not gonna, burden myself with taking care of no adult, when you can contribute. I'm not saying necessarily half and half, but like you said, let's vet, let's talk, let's get it out, because if we're not on the same, level, again, we can go our separate ways, everybody be happy, or we can be, bed buddies, or we can catch each other when we go on the trip. But yeah, like this isn't, times have changed. And just because
It's adulting.
Adulting.
It's adulting.
Yeah.
You're an adult. Like you say, life's not free. You're going to pay for something.
Right.
On the flip side, though, you have, in Atlanta, guys don't believe this, but you have a lot of good women in Atlanta
Absolutely.
who are not looking for a sponsor. They're just looking for a companion. I have one now. we're moving slowly, but I have one now. Shut up. We're moving slowly, but she's watching actually.
So you had to say that. So you had to say her name. Had to put that out there. Had to put that out there. Go ahead.
But she's dope though. Like most of my guys, they never have women that they'll show up at the girl's house and like there's a gift, an expensive gift, where the girl might be like, hey, listen, I'm going on this retreat for a week or whatever. I already paid for it. Just show up. I just want to spend time with you. They don't experience that because they put a different energy out. I think, I don't know. Mm-hmm. They get those girls just like, so when you're taking me to Jamaica, when you're taking me here, when you're taking me there,
Right.
Like, why would I take you there? I just met you yesterday.
Right.
Why would I take you there?
Like I said, immediately. Or, my girlfriends, man, did this. Or, they be going on trips and blah, blah, dee, 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 dee. And, like, okay. It's not that I don't want to do that, but again, man, everybody's got baggage. Everybody has situations that they've been in. So before you just think that that's going to happen, like, get to know me. Make me want to do that. Show me something. And that's not because the first thing they want, you got to show me, man. You got to this, you got to that, da-da-da-da. That's a two-way street now. And you know what I mean? Like, you see people like, and I saw the Steve Harvey part with Shannon Sharp where he was talking about, man, what do we bring to the table? What do we, all that stuff like that. That's what I keep saying. The way you think is archaic. It's just not like that anymore. You know what I mean? And everybody has to bring something to the table. Yeah, I feel a man should, shoulder most. But now this ain't 1940 where I'm shouldering all. That's not me. And we're going to work on that and figure it out. And, the females that I'm involved with, that's how I talk to them. I'm going to keep it real with you.
And what ages are they?
62.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you.
Wait a minute, though.
1 year away.
Hey, man.
Wait a minute. If she was here, you'd be like, hell no, she ain't 62.
Once we bring everybody together.
And I'm being funny.
This is going to be epic. Listen, man, we'll be right back. Once we come back, again, these gentlemen are over 40, so they're meeting women that probably have children that's grown or probably have children in the house. So we're going to talk about that and see what they're looking for when you're talking about meeting a woman that has children. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
That's a cop.
And we'll be right back. So would you date a woman that like other women? But okay, all right.
Oh, me. We get the best of what? Come on now.
No, I no.
That's like
no,
having.
I don't.
That's
I don't.
that's like saying that you not gonna agree to a poly. So
I don't.
one woman, that's it.
For me in relationships,
But you can have one more.
Man, I'm over
You and your girl in the club. You and your girl in the club and see a good looking woman. You want to slide on it. Your girl that insecure and she wanted to. Come on, man. No.
If I see a future with a lady, I prefer for her to be heterosexual. That's just
cool
me though.
too.
Like that's just me. Like, but
if she like pretty women,
I look at different because when you start muddying up the water, and then the next time that girlfriend go out, you don't know what she messing with.
it got to be boundaries. It got to be levels.
some good dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Whoa, yay. What's happening, y'all? Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's the call.
And we are back, man. We are talking about dating in Atlanta.
That's
And
the cut.
actually,
You
it's a little
slick
bit of a
today.
broad because of the gentleman that we have on the show. It is dating in Atlanta, men over 40. Got some comments on the YouTube live, so we're going to jump into those real quick. What you got?
Real quick, talking about the WNBA earlier. Millennial said, I'd rather meet at the laundromat to see if she know how to season her dirty clothes with washing powder. You know he's gonna always get one in. Glad he's being celibate. Yeah, no kids. He doing a great job at that.
Okay,
Not celibate,
okay.
just careful. You mean?
Exactly.
He's not celibate. So this is a question. When I'm gonna read this right here first. I would not expect my partner to work himself to the grave, but I refuse to contribute. Interesting. I don't know if she wants to say their names. I won't say it, but she commented.
Keep it 100.
Somebody said some women are looking for a lifelong lick. You know he did. Like the term bed buddies. And here's the one from Kaya. Do you feel you sabotage a relationship in fear of it getting too serious?
Oh, absolutely not. I've heard that too. Like, oh, we get too serious and you gotta run and blah. No. I told you I don't like cats and you got a cat. So I'm not, we're not right. No, I'm not sabotaging the relationship.
don't do it
Or, you know what I mean?
being serious. I
You
don't
know,
like
get
cats.
right, you know, all that deep mental stuff. No, I don't this, I don't that, I don't this. Okay, well, she'll say, well, blah, 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 DDD, boo, boo, boo. Okay. And then let's keep it moving. No, I don't. Yeah, that they think because some women, not all, think because you don't want to be in a relationship. Now, some guys may have that issue, but that, by and large, I've heard that too. Oh, you just don't want to be happy, or whenever the pressure comes, you don't want to be like, no, you're a headache. You're a problem. You know what I mean? You're making this difficult. You're making this difficult. And while I am sympathetic and empathetic, you're a grown adult, and I'm not carrying you like a child. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So yeah, miss me with the sabotage.
Same question.
Right.
Same question.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
He said, I don't like cats.
Right. And look, and if you want to keep your cat, then I'm not the man for you. I'm not gonna tell you to get rid of your cat so we can live together. I've been down this road.
Yeah.
Will you sabotage a
Like me out.
relationship?
They
Do you
stink.
feel you sabotage a relationship in fear of it getting too serious?
No. I actually want somebody to rock with. Until you cancel yourself out, I want somebody to rock with. And you can only cancel yourself out. I'm not going to cancel you out. It's just certain things that you do and say and the way that you act. Sometimes being too needy. Always got to have me. My last relationship, well, not last, it was a year ago. As a matter of fact, speaking of that comment about being celibate, I went 14 months here in Atlanta because I was just tired
Right.
of dealing with everything that was coming at me.
And
So I decided to step away and work on me.
And let me interject. Gentlemen, let me tell you something. This man going celibate in the cigar world is hella impressive.
Hella.
He hugs people a lot. So yeah, carry on.
So yeah, and within that realm, I don't date within cigar community, but you can only cancel yourself out. You know, if once again, my relationship last year, if I didn't pick up my phone at any point during the day, there was an argument. Where you at? I'm like, what do you mean? Where am I at? I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, but you ain't answer the phone. We were out together at the patio. Shout out to the patio. And she's on the other side of the room. She sees my phone on the ledge, sitting by the window. I ain't answer it. We argued all the way home over that.
Sheesh.
Like, yo, how come you didn't pick up your phone? Because her last relationship, her man cheated on her. Like,
Right.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
So yeah, let me live. Wait till I mess up. Cause I have an impressive track record.
Right. Pristine.
I don't mess up.
Pristine.
Because rather than cheat on you, if I'm not feeling you, If I'm not feeling you so much that I got to go see her, I don't need to be with you.
Right, and we out.
If you don't interest me enough to where I'm focused on you, I don't need to be with you.
Right.
Which means I'm gonna be out and about and doing whatever. I'm not gonna be dating one person. If I see one person, matter of fact, let me back up. Before, when I said if I'm seeing one person, I'm rocking with her. If she says, well, yeah, I'm dating, I'm like, I get that, you grown. All right, well, I'm out. Because I'm focused on you. I'm not focused on a bunch of other shorties. So if you're focused on a bunch of other dudes trying to see who's the better fit for you, one of them probably is going to be the better fit for you.
Exactly.
However, if I'm not in a situation like that, yeah, I'm going to entertain other joints. And it might 1, 2, 3 joints that I might entertain, but I really don't like to do that. Because I believe that the more you spread yourself around, you devalue your stock. I'm not trying to be with every chick out there. Like, I don't want to walk into a room and there's 6 chicks in there saying, we have been with Tone.
All right. That's 30-something.
Like, all these other dudes out here. I'm like every other dude out here.
Right. That's 20-something,
Is it just
30-something. I'm past that.
But at what point in your meeting that young lady, does that decision made where you're not rocking with anybody else? Because, like, when you're not rocking with somebody else, when you're already single, like, how do you put it out there that I am single to her? How does she know that? You know what I mean? When you ask her if she's dating, if you just met her and not dating somebody else, well, you just met her, so why wouldn't she be dating somebody else? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm fortunate in that, once again, a lot of my options, applications, come from social media.
Okay.
DMs, inboxes, or women that follow me on social media will approach me while out.
Okay.
Because of my branding and the image that I portray. So, we get to know each other, have conversations. Part of that dating process, we have conversations. I don't jump right in. I'm not just trying to bed you tonight. And with some of them, they're like, "Yo, what's wrong with me? Like, you
Right.
trying to sleep with me tonight, or you ain't, it's been a week or whatever. You ain't trying to smash." I'm like,
Right.
"Yeah." Well,
because
yeah,
you know
I
what's
think
going
you're
to
better
come from
than
that.
Well, actually, I'm better than that. Not that you're better, but I'm gonna tell you you're better than that.
Right.
But I'm not trying to be with everybody because once again, it devalues your stock. It's dangerous out here, And then some of them. So, like a friend of mine, there was this judge that came at me. My guy was like, "Yo, bro, but she's a judge." I'm like, "Yeah, but we were like together for like 15 minutes, and some chicks came and said hello, and it happens a lot because I know a lot of females." And she was like, "Oh, so you fucking that bitch now? You fucking that bitch now?" I was like, "Yo, sure, I've known you 15 minutes, like 15 minutes." And my dude's like, "Yo, just fuck her for me." Like, bro, she a judge. She messed my life up. Like, why would I? I don't even want them problems. I don't want them problems.
Right.
So rather than sleeping around with everybody and taking the risk of engaging with somebody that's going to be a problem, just keep it to yourself. And when you find that one quality joint, and I found, this was in Virginia. I owned nightclubs in Virginia, so I was a big fish in a small pond out there. But it would get around that I wasn't sleeping with everybody, whereas the other club owners was smashing everything that would open their legs. So now the creme de la creme, the upper echelon of females were an option for me because I wasn't smashing everybody that was trying to get smashed.
All right.
And I live by that now.
Yeah.
I need to see your pedigree. My friends, they joke and say like, "Yo, Tone checks credit scores and salaries and all that." And it's not quite like that.
Right.
But part of the vetting process, I need to know who you are, and like, yo, this isn't going to haunt me in the future.
Smart.
Great word.
Smart.
Great word. To piggyback off what he said, it sometimes it's reverse on you. Like, yeah, if you ain't trying to bone right off the bat, or you know what I mean, what's something wrong with you, or blah blah blah. Like, now, like I've told women, like, I ain't 32 no more. You know what I mean? That doesn't move me like that. Yeah, you attractive, you fine, but I know, right, the minute we have sex, it's going to change. And I've got enough life experience to know the minute we bone, here it comes. And I'm a vet. Like, is this night of sex worth what I know probably could and will come from this? And sometimes, like, man, we'll keep it friends. So you know what I mean? And we'll keep it moving, or we going to wait, like you said, a week, 2 weeks, a month, so I can really get you psychologically and feel where you at, because I already know I can bone you. You already put it out there. We basically have already boned. We already, can we curse? We've already fucked, because I see it in you. You throwing it at me. I know I can get it. But I'm going to see, like you said, I'm going to vet the process and see where you at as a woman. Because if it's all physical, then we'll know that it's all physical. But if it's something, like I said, where I move to where I want to be with you, or, be steady, or, to talk like we did as kids, then I'll figure that out. But the sex, we already know we want to do that. Like you said, bring more to the table. What do you got to offer besides, boning? I think I said, man, I'm not a kid no more. That doesn't, and my dad told me that when I was a teenager, like, you'll be one day where, sex won't move you like this. And I was like, you crazy.
Right.
Lo and behold, I kept living, and he was right. And here we are. But the same thing you said about answering the phone and all that stuff. I'm the same thing. My phone doesn't ring. And you know what I mean? Like, I've been with women like, your phone never rings. I was like, what you mean? Like, do you put it on silence? Do you turn it off when I'm around, or blah, 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 blah? I'm like, no. I know you're an actor and blah, 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 blah. I just know that, women be calling you. I know, Chris, that you somehow would. No. You over here running your brain about some stuff that doesn't even happen because my phone don't ring. You know what?
Check your hands.
And I'm going to holler at you, because I'm not arguing over a phone
Check,
that
please.
doesn't ring or
Right.
you know what I mean, checking it at dinner, and you went to the bathroom with, I went and took a piss. But they've been damaged by brothers who do that kind of stuff. So now this is a conversation and a headache. Man, I'm good. I don't need a woman like that, because I'm not sweating you about your phone. And if you get on there or text, you know what I mean? The only thing that'll bug me is like if you constantly in it or taking pictures or when we together. But if it's another man and all that stuff, I'm not tripping on that. You know what I mean? And just...
All right, I got to go here.
Okay.
First off, Renee Williams, appreciate you. She just subscribed today. She said, most women are looking for leaders, not just money, but spirituality. We are looking for protectors and men to take a leadership role in a relationship. But then she came back with,
That's good stuff.
are men interested in dating women who are celibate? Does celibacy
That's
make
what I
you
was gonna bring
think
up.
the woman has sexual inhibitions?
No. I'll jump on that. No. I've been, been around women like that who be like celibate, or, my body is my temple now, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to rock with you. You being honest. Right. And if you celibate, then we're going to figure out other stuff to do until you decide you want to give me some. But I don't have a problem with that, because like I said, man, we dealing with people over 40, 50, 62. You know what I mean? Like, she gonna see this and be like, come on home, boy. Come on home. 62, you know who you are. I'm gonna send you the link. But because you celibate or you taking that course, I'm gonna rock with you because you honest with me. I can appreciate the honesty. So I ain't got a problem with that.
What you got, Tom?
First off, shout out to my girl Renee.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with it. No.
Yeah.
Like, first off, we're probably gonna be there anyway, because at some point, you gotta, not my current baby, but you gotta earn this shit. You gotta earn this. Like, you gotta earn this. Like, it just don't come, because there's a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta earn it, and that comes in conversation. That comes in just being a genuinely good person. So if someone has that mindset, well, like, yo, listen, I'm not trying to smash you on the first day, the first week, or whatever, I'm not sweating that. Because that's as opposed to somebody that's like, yo, like, let's get it tonight. Like, I know I met you 15 minutes ago. Or matter of fact, huh?
How about she throws into marriage, celibate to marriage?
Celibate to marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a turner, like a vampire. I'm a turner. We ain't doing that. But then again, I'm not even totally sure I'm gonna get married. Matter of fact, the one I'm dealing with now, my guys she did an interview where they were like, yo, she's never getting married again, and I'm okay with that. She said it was a joke, but I'm okay with that. As long as, we can live together, rock out, support each other, be each other's backbone, I'm good with that. She got more than me anyway.
Yeah, I'm wishing for the best for you on that one. Might benefit me too. But now, again, over 40, so you're gonna meet a lot of women with children. Is there a limit on the children that's in the house? Is there a limit on children, period, in regards to how many or how many is actually in the house?
Or age.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say age. No, I don't have a problem too much with children. I love kids. You know what I mean? I'm that uncle. I don't have any kids. My dad hemmed me up when I was 15 and told me, like, Martin, men don't have kids out of wedlock, period. And that stuck with me. So rubbers and pull-out game, because he scared the dog piss out of me. He did, literally, and that stayed with me. And just didn't, find a woman, that would happen. And like I said, seeing too many cats from, 18, 19, 20, 22 when I was coming up who had kids out of wedlock and what that did to their life. And I was one of those that I can learn from the mistakes or, so quote unquote actions of others. And now I don't want no baby mama coming up to my job at, Miller's Outpost talking about give me never that was never me, and I recognize that. Now, as far as like a woman having kids, now I understand. That's what I'm saying. You have quote unquote baggage, or you've had a life before me. Adult children are better. Older kids are better. Sometimes they do have their own attitude, like who is this with my mom? But if you got some badass little kids. You know what I mean? Or your kids, them teenagers now who don't take instruction or whatever. I'm not that guy. Because I'll talk to kids bad. I'll curse your child out. And I'll be like, I'm not your dad. You ain't my daddy, you right. And I'll smack you. You know what I'm saying? And make your daddy come up here. You know what I mean? And test his rec. Now, when I say smack you, that's a figure of speech. I really don't want to put my hands on my kid, but you got to let these kids know. And I'm not afraid if you got a thumper or none of that. You know what I mean? None of that. I've had conversations with teenagers in Atlanta with women I've dated just like that. Like, when you ain't none of my daddy, you damn right. You are absolutely right. And I'll make your daddy stand on everything. Chris, you got to go. I'm not going for none of that.
His handshake
my handshake game is serious. You know what I mean?
Serious.
Because you know what I mean? And however you've raised your child or whatever, that's on you. But, the raising of your child, good, bad, or indifferent, is not going to infringe on my happiness to be with you. If it's going to be a sticking point, like I said, I don't do cats. And if you got some bad kids or kids who are in our relationship, it's not healthy for me. And that's not going to be healthy for you. And we can handle this like adults. Because, again, woman, you're not a child. So,
or you can call your father and we can be on some gangster shit.
Right.
Get that nigga over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I don't like cats either. I don't like cats.
Thank you.
I don't like cats. Or bad kids.
Or bad kids. Can't do it. Can't do it.
I'll yoke a little nigga up, though. I'm a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him that discipline. I ain't gonna hit him.
Right. I'm not either. Like I said, that's talking stuff.
I ain't gonna hit him on camera. Everybody got camera phones.
Right.
But I'm gonna let him know, like, bro, like, sis, this ain't gonna get you nowhere. However, at that particular point, though, yeah, we're done. She and I, we're done. Because this is gonna be an ongoing thing in a relationship.
Never gonna stop.
Give me a woman with grown kids. If she got kids, give me a woman with grown kids, where I might be able to help them, like, say, get a job or support them in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Or, I can have a grown conversation with them. A kid, though, especially a bad kid, and small kids is good too. I mean, I'm okay with teenagers. Anything younger than that, though,
nah.
Because, like, say, for example, I'm at my place, you're at your place, and I'm like, I get that itch. I'm like, yo, listen, I want you to come over here and get this thing. I need her to be able to, like, drop whatever she's doing and come over there and get that. Or vice versa. I need to slide over there.
Right.
I don't need you to be like, I got to get a babysitter. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, nah. Like, if I say, like, yo, listen, like, let's go on a trip. Let's go to Maui or something for like 4 days. I don't want you to be like, all right, well, hold on, let me check to see if I can see checking on your job. But, like, okay, I got to get this job situated. I got to get this kid situated. Or we got to bring him with us. Like, nah. You stay there with him.
Right.
Real quick, because Boston told us to wrap it up. Real quick. In regards to that, you said something about babysitters. you know, there's always been a thing going around on social media. Women asking men that they're dating, hey, listen, you know, guy reach out, hey, you know, I want to take you out. We're gonna do dinner, gonna do a concert. Now she's going, hey, well, listen, I need some money for a babysitter. What do you feel about that, real quick?
Sometimes yes, sometimes you know what I mean. You catch me on a good day, or I pay for the ticket. You know what I mean. I understand we in this together, so I have done that. You know what I mean. But every time we go out, no, I'm not paying for a babysitter every time. You know what I mean. But yeah, we work on that. I've done that. I understand that because I know you got a kid. You know what I mean, or kids, and that needs to happen. But so yeah, I don't have a problem with that per se, but not every rip.
Yeah, if you got kids that need to be babysat, you need to go ahead and sit with them. I'm gonna take somebody else to that concert.
Yeah. Right. I can understand that.
Yeah, your kids are too young for me. They're too young for me.
All right. Yeah.
Sit with them. Hey, man. Oh, let me tell you.
Tony has spoke.
These 25 minutes go fast, people. Listen, y'all, we will be right back. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's a cup.
So would you date a woman that like other women? But okay, all right.
Me, we get the best of what? Come on now.
That's
like having. That's like saying that you not gonna agree to a poly. So you one woman, that's it.
For me in relationships,
but you can have one more.
Man, I'm over
You and your girl in the club. You and your girl in the club and see a good looking woman. You want to slide on it. Your girl not insecure and she wanted to. Come on, man. No.
If I see a future with a lady, I prefer for her to be heterosexual. That's just
cool
me though.
too.
Like that's just me. Like, but
if she like pretty women,
I look at different because when you start muddying up the water, and then the next time that girlfriend go out, you don't know what she messing with.
it got to be boundaries. It got to be levels.
Oh boy. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's a cup.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Yes, we are talking about dating in Atlanta, men over 40. But again, as I said, probably abroad with these two gentlemen. And I just wonder if the young ladies that was here last week are watching tonight.
I hope they are.
That's and yeah, and you know these young
That's
ladies.
gonna be the show.
You know them well.
Holla at me.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting once we bring everybody together. So y'all stay tuned
Yes.
for that. We're gonna get that date, make sure we get everybody in. We're gonna have the gentleman that's under 40. We're gonna have young ladies that's under 40. We're gonna have the ladies that's over 40 and a gentleman that's over 40, all in one room together.
That's gonna be dope.
Security. Security.
That's gonna be dope.
Somebody gonna be able to call bullshit.
And I think, because we've heard the celibacy thing, we heard it last week from one of the young ladies. We heard it the week before. I just thought about it. We heard it the week before from one of the young ladies that's under 40.
Until
so that
marriage.
might be a show, a topic of a show soon. What drives you to the point of being celibate after you've done what you did, and especially for the ladies that's been living a little longer.
Renee said she need to be there for that one.
What's the motivation for that?
Dealing with the lunacy.
It might. Is it the guys that you're dealing with? Is it that the guys that you're dealing with are not asking? Is it that
Nobody's asking?
that's not an advantage? Is that not an advantage for you anymore? Oh, that's going to be something we can get into. So, want to ask you guys this. Never did. Chris, how old are you?
I'm 54.
54. Tony,
56.
56. All right. So these gentlemen has done what they've done, and
I do it well.
They're standing on business. I mean, really standing on business. Would y'all say that this may be one of the most honest shows?
Oh boy.
Oh, it's the only on the show. I'm just
He said it was the only honest show.
Joe.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Which one?
I know you got something. Oh,
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna ask that, but
go ahead.
all right, now, straight up,
Yeah.
body count. Does it matter? Is it more so how she carries herself?
Yeah, man. With women my age, I don't care about body count. I really don't. I don't even ask that.
No, not till you ask her, but does
Yeah,
it
but
matter?
it doesn't.
Yeah, nah, I don't get into it because I'm afraid if I do, she's gonna get canceled out. If she was a horror, then I'm not trying to rock and roll with her.
So what number would you put down as a whole?
Yeah, so body
As a
count
whole?
does matter.
That's what you're.
So if she actually threw her body count at you, wanting you to give her,
Okay, so
wanting
that-
you to
100.
give your body count
Yeah.
to her,
100.
what's the number that would
I wouldn't
that-
even do that to her.
But some of
I
them
would
leave
cons-
with her that the conversation comes up and she drops 100 bomb on you, a 50 bomb on you.
What?
Does age matter, or more so, like I say, it's
You know
how
what?
she carries herself?
Even if she dropped a bomb like that, just depends on how she carries herself now. I'd be okay with it. Everybody has a past. Everybody was,
Boom.
a lot of us were whores in our youth. Some more than
Gigolos,
others. Some of, us are
freaks.
some of us are whores in our
right now?
years. Yeah. So yeah,
But
classic
Will
example.
women be bold enough to
I
ask
like
that
that.
question?
Classic example.
I appreciate that, Tony. But
I'm curious.
But to get to the whole body count thing, if she says it, then like I said before, man, she honest. She let me know. That goes a long way with me.
Interesting.
Right. Like, yeah, you ain't trying to hide. Like, I may not have wanted to know or solicited, but however it comes out, and then that lets me know, are we going to be, bed buddies? Yeah, I'm not finna really steady you up unless you show me something different than that. You know what I mean? And if you do, then the body count still doesn't matter. But if you tell me you got 100 bodies on that you've been with, then I'm naturally gonna think like you's a freak, and we gonna continue to
Bed
bone.
buddies.
Right, bed buddies.
Not to add to that.
Right. Unless I feel something different, or like, okay, you showing me that I do want to be only with you.
See, if I find a bed buddy, you should coin that.
So you like that one,
If I find a bed buddy, same as before, like yo, sis, you can't be rocking with nobody else because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be out right with you, and then like, oh yeah, the next thing, oh yeah, I'm fucking shorty, I'm fucking his girl, I'm fucking the dude that he rocking with. Like I don't operate in that sense.
That type of sense.
So if it's you and me, it's you and me. If we're not looking for a relationship, we're just looking for that physical pleasure, then it's just you and me. If you got to be with other dudes though, yeah, count me out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna rock with one shorty.
All right, so
Yeah, they got so many questions to it, man. We don't have time for
I know,
it.
because this is going to be another show topic. As
Yeah,
I
I
see.
had 3 questions right off the tip.
But
I ain't
real
gonna do
quick,
it.
I'm going to go over the comments and we'll get into the top 5. Some women are celibate because they are uninhibited and don't want to
Uninhibited.
share the experiences and only want to share the experiences with someone special. They don't want to be spread all across 285. All right, Renee, I hear you.
I can appreciate
this is
that.
why I
But you can
think
do that
this is
without
gonna
being
be a
celibate.
topic.
You just be that by being selective. But go
This
ahead.
is why I feel this is going to be a topic. She said that Renee says she's only heard the term body count in Atlanta. Why is that such a thing? So again, we're not going to get into it because we got to close this topic.
God, dog, Kaya.
They in
She about to say the top 5 again.
Right? Yeah. Relationship stuff, man. I call my wife Kaya Van Zandt.
Man, she got it. What you think, Vince? We go with the other one, stick with that one, because she'll get another good one.
Hold up. Here go Deborah. Here go Deborah. Deborah said, for me, I remained celibate because I needed to heal after my divorce. Wouldn't have been fair to get involved with before my healing was complete.
Respect.
Haven't met
Yeah,
anyone
we gotta
special
respect
enough
that.
yet.
Yeah,
to
respect
close out.
that.
I like
All
that.
right.
I like her.
I like that, Deborah.
So from last week.
Good enough reason to be accepted.
Deborah.
Right. Deborah.
So we're gonna hold that top 5, Kaya, for the group session, because that'd be dope to get in front of
Oh, yeah, I
everybody.
just saw it. Oh.
Yeah, that'd be dope to get in front of everybody.
Kaya Van Zandt hits again.
Again, I know, right? We gotta remember that one though. Write that one down, JT. That need to be a question
that
on the
one
pod.
down.
All right, so we go top 5.
Top 5.
What are your top 5 red flags in dating? Your top 5 red flags when dating,
Dwayne, you ready? You usually go first.
besides cats.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
You said top 5 red flags.
Does it go around the room?
All right, number 1. I hate to say it, man. Celibacy.
That's a red flag.
All right.
I'm with him on that one.
No.
I'm with you on that one too, bro.
Number
He's
off the top
around.
rope.
Yeah, I'm with him
Number
on that
4, if you always on your phone, like I think, I'll just leave that at number 4 because I'm gonna follow up with number 3. Text messaging, like I'm cool with the text, but if I can't talk to you and have a conversation, I don't want to talk to you. Like we ain't gonna last. I'm gonna give you that handshake, my boy said. You know what I'm saying? Handshake. Number 2. This is gonna sting. Family. Like,
Family.
your family, like your problem, like, sisters or your mom having them problems, you know what I'm saying? And, ultimately, I know, sometimes, people allow that to bleed into their relationship. Like, their other people's family miss troubles and stuff like that. And number 1 red flag, being bad in bed. Okay. I know celibacy was number 5, but if you lazy in bed,
That's another problem.
I'm gonna give you that handshake my boy said giving out. I'm
Not the
definitely giving
handshake,
the handshake out. And like women say, like I said, I think I'm good at everything. So you will get a second chance. I may let you redeem yourself, but after that second chance, you're getting the handshake. That's the end of it. That's what it is.
Nice.
New Millennial Crew, y'all got some?
Yeah. Mine is pretty simple. First off, 100% your attention span. If you can't pay attention for more than 5-6 minutes during a conversation, see, JT already gone. Look at that. You would have been gone. Boom. Over here watching the game. We got a whole conversation going on. Boom. You gone already. Red flag.
Hilarious.
Let's see. Number 4, your attitude and your temper. If you're a hothead, you got to get the fuck out of here. Your money habits. How you spend your money habits. how you spend your money, like, and what you spend your money on, and how often you spend your money on it. It's yours, but if we trying to date and going down the line and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing with your money, nah, you gotta go. How you speak to me when you irritated outside of me. Like, if you irritated about something that's going on over there and you lashing out at me, you got to fucking go. And how flirty are you? Yeah. Yeah. If you too flirty and we together, you got to go, brother. You got to go. That's it.
Even when it's beneficial.
Look.
Beneficial for what?
Look.
Sometimes, man, you can flirt with the right one.
Fuck free food, fuck free drinks.
Look,
now, if you getting like
me and
bills,
Phoenix. Look, Phoenix. Me and Phoenix.
oh nigga, you was gone 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm a flirty and paying attention to sports. Yeah. We good friends like a mug, boy.
Hilarious.
Well, I ain't dated in forever. So I would have to say communication. If we got a dry ass communication, we sit next to each other or face to face, and the only thing you can tell me is about complaining about work. I don't want to hear this shit. I'll tell you that off bat. What else? Teeth, man. If you ain't flossing, if you don't floss them down teeth, you don't wipe your ass. I don't trust you. Just what it is. Celibacy. Don't tell me that shit on the first date. How you even know I want to fuck you? I might not even want to fuck you. I might just want to go out to eat. I'm hungry too, bitch. Second, if you don't like certain food, like if you're not adventurous in foods, just be that way. It's okay. You know, just let's not go to a sushi restaurant and you order chicken tenders. I'm gonna leave you right there with the bill. I promise you I will.
Yeah, dog.
And I don't did it. Shit, I ordered the highest thing on the menu. I'm like, I'll be back. She's still at Roussan's right now, probably. And number one, if you can't just have a good time on a simple date, like on a movie, a walk, or if you have to go somewhere expensive off bat because that's what your girls or your friends do, you just a sheep and you stupid as hell. So good luck with that journey with you and that rose.
All right, Chris. What you got? What you got, bro?
Yeah, for the sake of time, cats. If you one of these,
Yeah.
that twirling your freaking hair and post it. I hate that. If you twirl your hair and just post videos and do the fish lips,
duck lips, yeah.
miss me with all that. If you have a sense of entitlement that I owe you, or that that you think that you are supposed to be taken care of, no. Again, kind of like my man said, if you don't have a sense of fun, adventure, or everything, I don't know, and my hair might get wet, or it's really hot, or da-da-da-da-da, if you find some kind of excuse to not enjoy yourself on the activities that I plan for you, that'll bother me. And then the last thing is just a lack of accountability and responsibility. If you can't act like an adult, take responsibility for when you mess up, take accountability when things, because I do that. If I mess up, if I ain't doing right, I'm a man and will stand on that. If you can't do that, or it's an excuse, or you whine, or I'm a woman, or you should this, miss me with all that. Accountability and responsibility, because we all are adults.
Tony Hall, what you got, sir?
Googly moogly. Man, let me start with accountability.
Wait. Did you say good googly
Googly
moogly?
moogly.
Grady.
Accountability.
Told you we was over 40 up there.
Okay, first off, accountability. That would probably be number one.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you like my money as much as I do, and you want to spend it as much as I do, I don't like that. We go out. You like, yo, my friends and I are going out or whatever. And it's like 20 of them, and then I'm the only dude, and you're like, yo, you supposed to pay the tab because all my friends are here, and you're the man, and you're the only man. Like, nah. Everybody running, because I'm not paying nobody. I'm not paying that tab.
Everybody running.
Everybody running.
Tide and dash.
Everybody. Hey, can you get my hair and nails done? Hey, baby, I'm short on my rent, and I've known you like 2 weeks. Yeah, what'd you do last month?
Right.
For any of that, what'd you do last
You
month?
might not want to know.
Like,
or do that this month.
like that's
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to revisit that. Yeah, revisit that method. Wait a minute, what is that?
That's
yeah.
4.
That's 4 good ones.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
Man, because there's so many I can't even think of them right now. With me, man, it's just a female looking for a sponsor. Let's be partners. Let's be partners. Let's take over the world together, like Pink in the Brain, or the Brain in the Brain. Let's take over the world together. Let's not fund. I don't need to fund you in your life. Let's be partners. Let's take over the world together.
Nice.
MJ.
I'd see. It's always gonna be my intelligence. That's just a big thing on me. I gotta have somebody intelligent. Red flag, potty mouth on a female. I don't care. Occasion cussing. So a female that
Cuss all the time.
And, yeah,
That's a good one.
I like classic, but I can't. It's okay if we're alone, if it's something funny, but that motherfucker every word or just
You got me
yeah,
fucked
I don't
up.
like that.
I like that.
And see, woman that can't handle alcohol. I don't smoke. I'm not against anybody that smokes. I'm talking about the ganja, weed, but I don't smoke, so respect that. You can do it at the home, but when every time you go out, I see you smell like weed, that's a turn off to me.
Yeah.
That's a turn off to me. It's a turn off to me. If you're gonna do it in the safety of your home or whatever, but I just don't like smelling like weed. And I would say how you talk to me, if we have an argument, it's a red flag to me if you call me anything other than my name, because I'm not gonna cuss you. So don't. That goes back to the potty mouth, but also, I can't stand that.
Respect.
because I hate to fight.
Respect.
That's a good one.
Respect, yeah. But definitely don't call me out my name.
All right, for me, I'll have to start off with the celibacy thing. Yeah.
You want yours?
If that comes out,
Is Casper watching?
done. It's a wrap. Yeah.
You need them yams.
You can say I'm chilling.
Benjamin.
You can say I'm chilling.
Don't use
but
that word.
The celibate thing, it's a wrap. Not doing it. Too old. Not doing that. I'll wait for you for a little while. Not saying I ain't gonna be getting some, but the celibate word, it takes a different meaning on. I'm chilling. It's a different meaning there. You have to respect that. So if I get that, how you do it? Yeah. Appreciate you. We're good friends.
You hear that, Renee?
Change when you go to dinner.
We're good friends.
No preachers for you.
I like what he used in regards to the potty mouth thing. Just cussing for no reason. Just and because the word fuck is different. When you say it, it could, like Bernie Mac said, that word, that motherfucker, it can be a lot of things. And I'm using that all the time. After we out, yeah, that would change things. Of course, versatility. If you don't have the versatility to walk into different rooms and show your best self, I can't rock with you because I go in all different types of rooms because, there's money in different types of rooms. So, you got to have versatility to do that.
Good one.
Bad sex. Yeah. 3 after the third time, usually a wrap.
Trash vagina.
Yeah, just third time, I'll give you up to 3. And after that, too old to be teaching. I'd rather be taught. So that's why I got a younger wife today. Teach me. I ain't in the world to be teaching right now. Never wanted to be a teacher. I be a coach. That means that means you already know what you're doing, and I just got to critique it a little bit, and you improve on it on your own. But actually teaching, I show you the moves. Yeah. And I would say number 1 is sense of humor and the love of music. If you don't like music or if you can't laugh, I'm saying laugh at yourself. when you burp at the wrong time. If you can't laugh at yourself for that,
Or poop.
or that. My wife don't do that though, because I have a problem with that. That should have been a red flag too. I can't stand a poodle. No, I can't.
Yeah.
We I ain't about to give too much, but yeah, sense of humor has to be there with / the love of music. We have to be able to sit back and listen to music, and because music can take you in certain places. It could be old school music, take you back to where you were. Music and sense of humor, those are I would say that's the top. Yeah, music and sense of humor. My wife is going to say something else, but we ain't going to say that out loud. So that's it for me. What you got,
All right. Renee said, Mommy's boys. It's her. She only gave one. Arlena said, don't like his mother. No job. Too secretive. Don't recognize special days. Talk to other women still. And short temper. Mom says disrespect, never have your own money, cussing every other word, needy, attention, bad kisser.
Bad
Ooh,
kisser.
you talking about bad kisser.
Right. Slob you down. You slob her down.
Boy, that had to be hard for you.
Hey, I didn't read into
That was somebody's mom.
Like, wait a minute, that's mama.
Wait a minute, that was somebody's mom?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm sorry, Lowe's mom. I said, I'm sorry. I don't disrespect moms.
Oh man.
Good though, she ain't 62.
She said, yeah, she definitely ain't 62.
She said she ain't 62.
You gentlemen, almost back in the day, man, your fathers taught you well. That was to you gentlemen there. Deborah said, wow, sponsor, what the heck? How old are these women? Millennial said lace fronts with part on the side. That's lace fronts that don't match the scalp color. God dog. Cartoon veneers. Renee said, I do. Perhaps selective is a better term. Yeah, selective, Renee. Don't just tell me it's over. Smelling like white diamond or Baccarat.
Ooh.
These dudes silly, man.
That white diamond fire, though. That white.
Brian Maddox said,
Hey man, hold up. This is my homie from way down, and he just said, "I love a nasty mouth."
a nasty mouth girl.
To each his own.
Got to have you up here, B, for real.
Using trending sayings that everyone uses in conversations that don't call for the phrase. All right, Deborah came in. She said, must consistency, communication, and comprehension. Must have a passport and a sense of humor.
Okay.
Cussing chicks who smoke weed and like cats. All right. I'm wrapping it up right now because I ain't dating so long. You know what I mean? But one thing that MJ said, I agree 100%. A woman that, y'all know I don't cuss at all, so I can handle cussing. Cussing just part of people's vocabulary, but when it's every other word, you just cussing for the sake of cussing, that junk is like, ugh.
You damn sure can, because I cuss a lot.
Yeah, man, but definitely, you want somebody that you can have a conversation with, some type of intelligence. I'm just got to steal a couple of them, cause shoot. Let's see here. What else I heard that I like? Somebody, I guess honesty is a big portion of it. You lying just for the sake of lying, and it's obvious that it is. Sellers BC would definitely have been back in my single days out the question. Wouldn't even been a conversation. Be like, oh, okay, I like that. Yeah.
Celibacy or virgin back then? Well,
No. I ain't married. I was 32.
Back then, everybody didn't care about a virgin. But,
And good communication. Or lack thereof. You can't talk. No, I know what it was. I couldn't remember what it was, but like if you're out on a date and she's just rude and disrespectful to your servers and stuff of that nature, gets an attitude off the rip and start doing all that yah-yah, man, that's first and last. Yeah, man. But it's just disrespectful. It's just that just be a turn off to me.
Right. Over some fries that ain't all the way cooked.
Yeah. We
stop.
I'm
please.
too grown for that jump, man. That jump would be such a turn off. There it is.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
gonna let people know how to follow you and what's coming up for you, guy.
What's up? I'm Christopher Martin, the Fashion Plate. You can follow me on Instagram at CMartinATLP. Also follow my business at Silence Activations. We do silent parties, the 3 headphones where you have the music. Hit us up. We can do a great party for you. And I'm an actor. Look for me on TV, movies, and film. And I appreciate the support. And I appreciate Classic Conversations. Let me be a part of the show tonight.
No doubt, brother. No doubt.
Might
No
do that
doubt.
headphone thing next door.
Hey, man, I've already talked to him.
He's
about
already
it.
talked to me.
Okay.
In regards to you, and in regards to the cigar world. But go ahead, brother. Tony Hall, let him know.
You can follow me at on social media at Instagram at I am Tony Hall, and just Tony Hall on Facebook. And we do Atlanta Cigar. We could do a bunch of events throughout the city. Soon we'll be doing the silent
Silent
headphone joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Along with our joints. I mean, Atlanta Cigar Week is like 19 events in 7 days.
Nice.
So I'm sure we can fit that in there somewhere.
Tell me.
We'll be doing a few things in between. Plus, we got some concerts coming up in the park this year. So hopefully, I'll see you guys there.
We're gonna do. Notice I say we. Are we gonna do behind closed doors this year?
Of course, we might do that. We might. I don't know yet.
All right. Yeah. Atlanta Cigar Week.
That's a lot.
It
That'd
was
be a lot. It's a lot.
It was. MJ, what up, bro?
Got 11 hands in my mouth.
I'm sorry.
Venus gonna kill me.
I forgot on the break, man. I really wanted.
Something just came up today. Tennessee passed a law allowing teachers to carry firearms in the class.
Terrible.
That's on another level of asinine. I hope Georgia doesn't follow suit and other states start following suit. Everybody needs to stay in your lane. And you got to remember, police officers, we always say there's a thing called pucker factor. And that's somebody that shoots 100. When it's a shootout, 100 is a perfect score on a firing range. When it's a shootout, they normally shoot 90, 85. Somebody that shoots 90, shoots 80, maybe 70. Somebody that shoots 80, barely passing, they tend to miss. So when you have a teacher who's out of their element, I'm not talking about the guy that hunts and he thinks he knows, but it's a big difference when you're in a situation when your life's being threatened and not. Difference is when a teacher who's never fired that firearm, like most people that own guns here, you own a gun?
No.
You own a gun?
A bunch of them.
Okay, when's the last time you went to the range?
Why you asking me that? It's been a minute. It's been some months. 6 months.
Now imagine a teacher in the classroom who may have picked that gun up maybe once or the last time she had to quarrel with it to be allowed to carry it in the classroom. He or she's taking that shot, but the backdrop isn't a metal wall or dirt. It's students.
What if the requirement is they have to go to the course?
Well, it doesn't
On
matter if you
schedule.
go to a course because police officers shoot and they're given free rounds. Most of them choose not to shoot them. If people knew just how many police officers fail in service because of shooting every year, they'd be shocked, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not just Atlanta. There are Fulton County deputies, you name the department. There's a certain number of officers that can't even remain proficient. So you're telling me a teacher, it has to do with grades, discipline, socialing, teaching, testing, is gonna be, and still having a normal life, is gonna take time to shoot a firearms? Maybe, maybe not, but I don't think the backdrop should be students.
Not gonna happen. Yeah, bad idea. I agree.
What you got, Lo?
I don't have much, man. Just, it's voting season. Like I say every week, man, think globally, vote locally. Think globally, vote locally. Know who your city council is. Know who's on the school board. Know those things that affect your community. Don't get caught up in, like I said last week, the two old guys focus on what's in your community. Who's your senator? Who's the people that's going to affect you? So if you're not registered to vote, early voting, I believe, starts end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you register to vote. Get out there and vote. Don't believe the hype that it don't count.
All right, fellas, folks, for me, the Tyler Perry movie Joy Ridge just got word that my role has been upgraded to a featured role, so look for me.
Bam.
I will have that royal blue jacket on with them shades on. Just look for the gray beard. You'll see me. So I got the check to prove it. The rate went up, so they sent me an extra check. So yeah, look for it on that. BMF, I'm over there. Fight Night, I'm over there. The movie coming out on Tubi in I think 16 days. It is Men Pray 2. I'm playing a pastor. I will let you know exactly the date that it's coming out, but it's about to come out on Tubi. I think that's about it. We're working on God Guys. We're supposed to be doing something a little different. We're going to do something again with the God Guys. God Sisters? God Sis. God Sis is coming out. Look out for that. And I got to do this because I hadn't made the post yet on Facebook. My sister, what up, baby? Happy birthday to you. Much love to you. So happy that you're happy with a friend of the show, Mr. Todd Vick.
Congratulations again on the wedding.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. And next week, we got time? No, we don't. Next week we're gonna have somebody going for a political office on the show. Make sure that you take a look at it. We're gonna be up here next week. He's gonna be live, and he's gonna just talk about regular stuff that black people talk about. That's what we do right here. Classic Conversations with Jae Tea and Lo.
And that's the cop.
And we are out. You dig?
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to read. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.